Good morning. I just pressed record and he did that. My goodness. Sorry, guys. Right in the camera. Sorry about that. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for showing up for me, for you, the collective. Riri, no. Come on. You can't do that right next to it. That's a lot. Okay. Sorry, guys. I really am sorry about that. Riri says good morning. No. Hey. No. Okay. We got Twitter right here. Mama's right here. Riri's right here. Shiva's right here. Bodhi is doing his runs. Oh. So sorry, you guys. That's enough, Riri. Hey, enough. Okay. You guys, thank you for showing up. And also, thank you for all the love and support you guys have been sending my way. Likes, shares, comments, subscribes, donations. It's blowing my mind. It's just crazy to me that people even care at all. It really, it is. It's blowing my mind. I don't get it. Kind of sometimes I'm like, dude, is this really happening? Like, do I really have people who like truly resonate with me? And I have this like family now. It's so, yeah, it just feels really good. Okay. Feels very good. Riri, that's enough. And I thank you for that. Truly. You guys, we're going to do a past life reading. That's what we're doing today. I just felt like it. So I was like, let's do it. I'm talking to somebody who was a legit guide in a past life. And this is why some synchronicities. No, Riri. That's enough. My goodness. Some synchronicities, right? It could be that in this lifetime, you have this urge of wanting to teach people, wanting to share information. There's a reason for that. And it's because you were a guide in a past life. Go on then. Enough. So sorry, you guys. He's acting up this morning. I don't know what's going on. Past life vibes, right? Riri's on it. Okay, so you guys, we have teacher coming out here all over the place. Okay, first of all, we have guide coming out. Okay, this is you in a past life, and I'm feeling this is a continuation in this lifetime. So some synchronicities you'll have is wanting to teach people things. Like when you learn something, you're like, I have to teach this to somebody. I have to tell the world about this. There's a reason why you feel this way. Okay, there's a reason why, and it's because you were sent down here to do this. This was a mission of yours. Okay, and I feel you're continuing this mission in this lifetime, and it's because you are a fair fighter. Okay, you're somebody, you have integrity, and you see both sides of that, and you honor both sides all the time. And so it's like when somebody is arguing or something, you see both sides of the situation. You see both sides of the coin, and you can see how both parties could have that perspective, and then you can help both parties and come to some kind of agreement, and some kind of compromise. You're very good at this. Okay. Again, okay, different deck. Okay, teacher came out in a different deck. Can you see that? Sorry. Yeah, a different deck. Teacher comes out, right? You taught people how to choose another path. You showed people another way of living. Okay. So again, this could be synchronicities in this lifetime. Okay. There's a reason why you feel this way. You taught people how to love and accept themselves. Okay. So I feel you feeling a lot of people's solar plexus, teaching them how to be confident again in themselves and trust themselves. You could be part of the angelic realm here. Okay. I have to say that. You could be part of the angelic realm, and this is why you have this desire to guide and to teach. I have to say it, yeah. And evolution. You came down here to do this. If you came down here to evolve the human species, to evolve our collective, okay? And you change people on a DNA level, on a cellular level. You change people. You change who they are. And it's not that you change people. You inspire people to change themselves. This is what you do. You teach people to follow how do I say this? Blah, blah, blah. To follow back or trace back the origin of their pain, to find out what the root of it is. And also, it's like I feel you showing people like the origin of their soul. I'm feeling a spiritual teacher here. And it's because you have these crystal keys, you guys. You have a lot of different perspectives here. And this is what's actually freed your mind, is because you're open-minded. And this is why you are such a good mediator, is because of this open-mindedness that you had in this past life, that you probably have in this lifetime as well. So that could be another synchronicity for you, is if you're very open-minded, okay? You came down here to do this, like I said. You came down here and I feel that you worked with the earth very closely, so you have a very deep connection with Mother Gaia in this lifetime, and it's because in a past lifetime you worked with Mother Gaia very closely, like partners, as I'm feeling. Okay, using Mother Gaia to uplift the collective in so many ways. This was your passion. You were so passionate about this, okay? And this is why, because it was your sole purpose. You were so passionate about helping people and teaching people and guiding people, and it's all because this was your purpose, you know? So in this past lifetime that we're talking about, you were aligned with your sole purpose, okay? And I feel you continuing this in this lifetime, like still being a guide for people, helping people free themselves is what I'm feeling, okay? You help people free themselves. You help people, yeah, exactly, unhookable. Look at this, different deck. Unhookable. You teach people how to become unhookable, untriggerable. You teach people about the origin of their pain, and that way they become unhookable. They're not triggered anymore. So you elevate people's consciousness. This was your destiny, the golden thread. And I feel, this is why I feel you continuing this in this lifetime, because this is your soul's destiny, is to be here and be a guide for people, you guys. Wow. Wow. And then check this out, you guys. Different deck. Okay. You taught people how to let go of some emotional pain and rise up and meet the occasion. I feel you guys really showing people like the root of their pain, so where they're able to let go of it once and for all and elevate, okay? You could have been some kind of like a therapist as well, like somewhat like of a spiritual therapist is what I'm feeling. You taught people how to succeed, victory and success. You were successful at this. You showed people how to change their lives, and you were very successful at this. Okay, I mean, look at this. Hierophant, the wisdom, the teacher, spiritual guru, people coming to you when they have questions because they know you have the answer, okay? So you were some kind of spiritual teacher. For some of you, I'm feeling you were a teacher. For some of you, I'm feeling like a spiritual teacher, okay? I guess you're going to know because of what you're passionate about in this lifetime, okay? So if you're passionate about teaching math, okay, then that's what you're passionate about. But if you're passionate about teaching spirituality, then that's your calling, okay? So I'm having different types of teachers here that I'm talking to. Okay. You're going to know. You taught people relationships are assignments. You taught people that we are all mirrors to each other. We are all just mirrors to each other. So you taught people how to really get along, you guys. And you did this by, I feel like this is, again, I'm feeling that mediator, those vibes. It's like you're very good at that. very balanced. And it's because you could see both sides. And also it's like you showed people like, hey, we are just mirrors to each other. If you're triggered by that person, it's just something internally going on. You taught people this, okay? You taught people how to see from a higher perspective. And you were devoted to this path, you guys. You were super devoted. You were devoted. And it's because you were entwined with the infinite. This is your soul's purpose. This was your calling. You came here to do this. You taught people how to let go of their troubles and accept support. Okay? So if you're feeling like you just, this is what you're passionate in this lifetime, this is going to be a synchronicity for you. This is going to be a confirmation. Is if you feel like you want to teach people things. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's spirituality or whether it's math, okay, or whether it's cooking something, okay, teaching people how to cook. It doesn't matter, but you have this this passion for teaching, okay? There's a reason for that, and it's because in this past lifetime you were a guide for people, so it's ingrained in your soul to just teach people. You just want to teach people, and it's because you're so wise, you guys. How else can I say it? You're so fucking wise, okay, that you just want to share this knowledge. And you're teaching people, even in this lifetime, to let go and accept support. Also, you teach people how to slow down. So you teach people a lot of things. But like I said, you are the one with the crystal keys. This is why people come to you. So even in this lifetime, if you notice that people come to you for the answers, whatever it is, there's a reason for that. It's because you have this, you have something in your DNA, in your soul, okay, in your soul and in your DNA, where it just screams out like a lighthouse, okay? It's a lighthouse. It's like people are just drawn to you because they see the light in you. They see it and they go towards it because they know that that light has the answers. You have the answers. You showed people, right, in this past lifetime, how to detox, okay? How to detox the things out of their life that it's not serving them anymore. And you replaced it with this fun. So what I'm getting is you were a fun teacher. You weren't just a normal teacher. Like, you were a big time guide for people. People looked up to you. They sought after you, okay? They wanted your guidance because you made it fun. You didn't make it like other teachers. You made learning fun. You made transformation fun, okay? And you showed people where the portal was. You showed people how to transform. Look at that. Wow. You brought people back to the simple life, and you taught people how to love and accept themselves. So like I said, if you're feeling like, you know, like you just have these natural teacher vibes, you guys, there's a reason for that. And it's because in this past lifetime, you were a guide. You were a guide for people. You were this mediator between people as well, because you had such a fair balance with everything. You're very balanced. You see both sides. Okay. So what I want to do now is let's see what angel, in this past lifetime, I'd like to know what angel was helping you the most. Isis. You could have a close relationship with Isis, okay? And Isis actually helped you in this past lifetime. She helped you be a teacher to others. So I'm talking, this could be a spiritual teacher I'm talking to right now, okay? And again, earth magic. Isis. You taught people a lot. 1414 on the clock. Somebody who taught earth magic here. I'm feeling someone teaching earth magic, okay? This is what you taught. I'm feeling different types of teachers here, but one of you guys, it's earth magic, especially now that I saw Isis and Kali Ma. You taught people how to face their fears. Wow. Oh my God. Jesus. Talk about a natural born teacher, right? You have Jesus vibes, you guys. And I know that's a big thing to say, but it's true. You have like Jesus vibes. You taught people how to forgive. You taught people how that, like, we're all one, right? We're all one. We're all just reflections of each other, you know? Okay, let's get one angel and let's see who comes out. Okay, the sacred vision. Okay, Miriam. This is what I'm talking about. We're just talking about this. How we're all one in the sacred vision, how we see ourselves in everybody. This is what you taught people. And to forgive. You taught people to forgive in order to heal and to see the light in all. And that to remember that love has no boundaries and that we are all just reflections of one another. You had this sacred vision. Crystal keys. You had sacred vision here. Tiger lilies could be significant for somebody here. You also got Paul the Venetian, sharing your gifts with grace. So this was a time where you shared your gifts. You were a teacher, you guys. I mean, this is all over the board. My goodness. Roses are coming out big time. Blue eyes. You inspired people, you guys. You truly inspired people in this past lifetime. You taught people how to forgive, how to let go and change their lives. Let's see what dragon. So Isis, Jesus, the Miriam. Wow. Water dragon, Christ light, and love are flowing. Psychic abilities. Okay, I could definitely be talking to a spiritual teacher. Okay, it's getting spiritual now. Okay, this is psychic abilities. You taught people how to use their psychic abilities, you guys. In this past lifetime, you taught people how to use their psychic abilities and attune to the infinite. Source dragon. You came here straight from Source. Source wanted you to do this. This was all because the betterment of the collective. You didn't have to be here. You didn't have to come down and do this. You volunteered, you didn't have to come here, but you did this because you wanted to teach people a better way of living. It's very selfless. I'm feeling a very selfless energy here. Golden Atlantean dragon. So Atlantis could be significant for someone here. Okay. This could be oh wow. This could be a past life in Atlantis. Okay. This definitely could be a past life in Atlantis where you were a spiritual teacher. Wow. We're getting into it now. Okay. Wow. Atlantis. Look at the mermaid and the DNA. This definitely could be Atlantis or Lemuria. Shit. The microphone was totally messed up. I'm so sorry, you guys. I hope you can hear me. Boy. Okay. So you taught people how to expand. You taught people how to harness the feminine energy here. So you taught people about their intention and their intuition. Sorry. 1 second. I don't know what just fell off the roof. What the hell? And you taught people how to harness the divine feminine and to use their creative energies. Okay. So you taught people how to find their passions and how to expand and how to create things. Okay. So you taught people how to get back into touch with their passions and their soul's passion is what I'm getting. Let's see what kind of person you were. You were a traveler. Okay. In this past lifetime, you were a traveler. You traveled to teach. You would travel all around to go teach this. You would teach spirituality. This is what it is. I know it is. It's got to be spirituality. I know that there's going to be different types of teachers here, but I'm picking up on spirituality. Okay. Ignite your, dude, you guys, you taught people how to find their passions. You ignited people. You inspire people. You were good at inspiring people. You were good at getting people to get in touch with their emotions, their intuition, and to harness that. And it's because you were very in touch with your emotions. All right. What kind of person were you in this past lifetime? What kind of person were they in the past life? You were somebody who trusted. You were somebody who you would let yourself dream and journey. And it's because you trusted. Okay, so you were someone who people also trusted. Okay, people trusted you with their dreams. And it's because they know that you trusted God with your dreams. They saw you have so much trust, and it helped others have trust. Okay, so there's something about your relationship with Source and how people would look at you, and you're so connected, and it would help them trust in Source. It's like your relationship with God and with the universe was so tight and so close that it's like people would see that, and it's like they automatically were so drawn to that. It's like they wanted to trust it too, because they saw what a great life that you were living while you were trusting Source. So it's like it inspired them to trust Source. You know what I mean? You inspired people just by living your life, and it's because you let yourself dream and journey. You were a traveler. You're a very free bird, is what I'm feeling in this past lifetime. But you loved to teach. You were a natural born guide, a spiritual teacher, though. At some of you, definitely spiritual teacher. Okay, I'm feeling, spiritual teacher in Atlantis, in Lemuria. Wow, and it's because you had these crystal keys. You taught people a new path. Let's get one more. Look what just came out. Wow. This just slipped out. I didn't shuffle. Medicine Mother. Okay. And then see your seeds grow. Yeah. You honored your inner knowing. People saw this. Okay. It's like you were such a good example of trusting spirit and trusting the universe. People just saw that in you, and it was very natural to you to trust in the universe and trust in God. And someone here definitely worked close with Isis and Jesus. Wow. I'm getting some of you literally had a past life with Jesus, and then I'm feeling some of you continue his work. That's what I'm feeling for some of you, okay? Wow. Okay. Let's get some Kipperish. Hi, Shiva. Okay, what else can you tell us about this past life? Chakra system. Okay, so you taught people about the chakra system as well, and how we have these energy centers. And energy flows through these. Wow. You taught people about abundance. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you taught people about abundance and how to retrieve abundance, but you taught people how to be abundant is what I'm getting. Okay. Because I'm feeling more spiritual. Yeah. Look at this. You taught people how to see beyond the veil, to see the truth about things. Wow. You were just a natural teacher. Taught people how to be in bliss, how to be happy. Wow. So past life, you were a guide, you guys. This is why, if you're feeling like you're just a natural teacher, like you like to share information, this is why. It's because you were a teacher in a past life. You were a guide for many, many people in a past lifetime. And you taught people how to love and accept themselves. You had sacred vision, crystal keys, a lot of wisdom. Starseed. Okay. There's somebody, yeah. Oh, wow. People were enamored by you. Okay. So I'm feeling in this past lifetime, you guys, you had a lot of people, like you could have been like some kind of a famous teacher. Okay. Because a lot of people were enamored by you. Okay. And it's because you are a starseed. Okay. And you came here, like I said, you didn't have to be here. You came here to do this, and you came here to teach. You came here to teach. Okay. You didn't have to do this. You wanted to do it. You have a passion for sharing information and wanting to like better the world is what I'm feeling. You have a passion to better. Hey, Riri, come on, good boy. Riri, come here. Yeah, you have a passion for sharing information, and it's because you just want to see the world be a better place. So, like I said, I could be talking to somebody who had a past life in Atlantis, Lemuria. This could be anywhere, to tell you the truth. Follow that gut feeling, okay? But I'm talking to somebody who came here to change the collective, okay? To change humanity, okay? To evolve, okay? You showed people what real love is in this past lifetime. And I'm feeling that you having a true love in this past life. There was somebody that you met up with in this past lifetime that you really vibed with, okay? And you helped people get rid of this lack mindset. Riri, leave her alone. You helped people get out of this lack mindset. 2727. So I'm feeling that you might not have been doing this alone. You could have had some kind of a lover with you, helping you. Very interesting. Oh, no, you did this alone. You did this alone. Single, sexy, and successful just came out. You did this on your own. God just answered my question. That's so funny. Please leave her alone, Riri. Okay? Nobody could get anything over on you in this past lifetime is what I'm getting. You were very successful. Back up. No, okay? Stop that. Boy, you're really acting up today, Riri. Knock it off. Nobody could get one over on you is what I'm getting. Okay, in this past lifetime, you were very hep. You understood a lot. Okay, and nobody could lie to you. It's like you knew. It's like you saw the truth about everything. And what I'm getting is you were psychic, is what I'm getting, and nobody could lie to you about things. That is so funny. That's so funny. So you were somebody who did different types of rituals back in the day, okay? So like I said, earth magic. Okay, I'm feeling like you performed a lot of rituals, okay, in this past lifetime, and you taught others how to do this as well. And by doing this, you showed people the truth, okay, the truth about how we have the power and we have we have the power to change our reality, okay? You taught people this. That we hold the power and that we can change our reality at any time. Ten, 10, 10. Oh my God. Okay. So you were somebody who brought justice, and this is what I'm talking about, this conflict and everything. You were the mediator. You know, you brought justice and balance to situations where there was conflict and there was lack mindset. You came here to bring back balance, and this is what you did. In this past lifetime, you put things back into balance. Wow, you did it for your ancestors, is what I'm getting. Wow, this just took a turn. You did this for your UK. This past lifetime when you were a guide, you guys, you put back balance. There's a car coming, sorry. You put back balance for your ancestors, your ancestry line, okay? You did it by showing people how to love themselves and how, and it's because you loved yourself. So you were able to teach these things, okay? And by doing this, you brought back some kind of balance within your family line in this life, in this past lifetime. And this is why your ancestors are so heavily involved in this lifetime now. It's because you have already brought back balance for them in the past lifetime. So it's like they're just helping you out. They're very involved in your life, is what I'm feeling in this lifetime. And it's because you've helped them in a past lifetime already. Wow. It's okay, Twitter. It's all right. Wow. So people used to judge you a lot about this, is what I'm getting. You were very liked and lovable and all this stuff, right? People really did look up to you, but there was people that didn't, okay? They didn't care about what you were saying, and they thought that you were a fraud, okay? There was a lot of people that thought that you were bullshitting, okay? And that you didn't know what you were talking about. But you expected this. It didn't upset you. You just expected it. You knew that there was going to be people like this. See, this is how advanced a soul you are, is you knew, but when you came down here, yes, there was going to be people that, you know, didn't agree with you, or they're going to think that you're lying or whatnot, but you still kept it moving. You still followed through with this mission. And that's what it was. It was a mission. You came down here on a mission to elevate the collective, and you did. You were a guide. And you were unbothered. Unreal. Like I said, this is how an advanced of a soul you are. Even when people, you know, would literally throw tomatoes at you, you were unbothered. It's because you knew the higher path. You were aligned with the higher path. You could see the perspective, right? You'd zoom out and see the bigger picture. This is why you were able to just be unbothered. There's an older gentleman that followed you into this lifetime from a past lifetime. So if there's somebody, and it doesn't have to be an older gentleman, but there is I'm picking up a masculine energy that was in a past life with you, and that is in this lifetime again. If there's somebody that you don't get along with, okay, and this is a masculine, it's a very specific message right now that's just coming up. It's a masculine energy that followed you into this lifetime, okay? This person is from a past lifetime of yours. And this is why you have this weird feeling about this person. It's some kind of weird connection that you have with this person. I don't want to say it's good or bad, but it's some kind of interesting connection. I don't know. You might think it's not good. There's a reason for this, though. There's something about this. It's like this person followed you into this lifetime for a reason. And I feel like it's kind of to deter you off of your path of teaching, you guys. This is someone who you knew in a past lifetime, followed you into this lifetime to get you off of your path of teaching and of evolving the collective, okay? And it's because they're on the other side of the team. They don't work for the light, is what I'm going to say. Okay. Leave that there. That's for somebody. Self-love is coming up again. And then house. Taking care of your body. Okay, taking care of your body. This is what you taught people as well. Okay, and you really took good care of your body in this past lifetime. This person that I'm talking about, that I was talking about saying this past life that followed you into this one, they could live with you. That's for somebody, like I said, that's very specific. I know it's not going to be for everybody, but there is somebody who's followed you from a past life into this lifetime, and they could be in the same house as you. Okay, let's just get one more. Like I said, this might be all over the place. Yeah. Yep. I knew it. There's flying monkeys. These people are from past lifetimes that followed you into this lifetime to deter you off of your path. I know. I was feeling this. Wow. It's because you're gifted. You have a gift for teaching. You have a gift for elevating people and for finding people's passions and shit like this. You have a gift for this, and they don't like this. Okay, the enemy does not like this because you inspire people. You make people want to be better and do better. They don't like this. Okay. All right. Again, I'm getting this mature man. That's for somebody. Okay. For somebody, it is this gentleman. It's a guy that's followed you from a past lifetime. Because you're a starseed. It's because you're a starseed and your frequency. You change people. You change the world. When you walk in a room, you change the fucking vibration. Excuse my language. You change the frequency. Okay? People are enamored by you. I just wanted to pull a couple more cards. Wow. And that is what's going on, is that people are enamored by you because of your frequency, you guys. You have a very different frequency. It's your guide. You're a fucking guide from the stars. Okay? You came down here. You didn't have to be here. There is somebody following you from a past lifetime, you guys. Wow. Let's get you an angel number. There's somebody following you from past lifetime trying to mess up your path. Keep an eye on that, okay? For whoever that's for. 222, alignment. Okay, so you are in alignment for something here. And I feel you taught people how to get into alignment. This is what you teach. Yeah, I feel you continuing this in this lifetime, you guys. Like continuing to be a guide. I feel it's like once a guide, always a guide, kind of. And you are a guide in this lifetime as well. 3333 social skills. You could be seeing threes right now. But something's about to expand here where you are going to open up and meet new people. Belief system. You change people's belief system. That's how powerful you are. You change people's minds. Angels. Okay, 2121 energy levels. It says that day that you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. I knew it. There's something, you guys are continuing something from this past lifetime. There's a continuation going on here, okay, where you are continuing to be a guide for people and you are getting closer to your end goal. It says there's no need to overextend yourself, okay? Guard your energy to remain focused. Guard your energy, you guys. It will pay off. It's a climb. It's not an elevator ride. And trust in you, nobody else. Trust in your own compass, okay? And then you got 8888 personal power. Oh, wow. It says all that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. You guys were a guide, a spiritual guide in this past life, okay? And you are continuing this in this lifetime. And you will be rewarded for this. There's things coming in for you from this past lifetime that you did not receive in this past lifetime that you are going to receive in this lifetime, okay? And this person that's followed you from the past life, they know this. And the enemy is influencing this person to get in your way and to make sure that you don't succeed. But there's nothing they can do because this is your destiny. You are destined to succeed at this, okay? You are a guide. You were a guide and you are a guide, and I feel like you always will be a fucking guide for people. That's what I'm feeling. This is the message. I'm going to leave it here because I feel good about this, and I need to trust this. It's going to find, I know it's kind of like all over the place, you guys, this message, and I know it's kind of, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's going to find the right person. Okay. And it might not resonate with too many people, but it will with somebody. I know it. I feel this. Okay. So I love you guys so much. If this is finding you, you were a guide in a past lifetime, and you're continuing your mission. You're continuing your mission in this lifetime now. Okay. You were destined to do this. Call on Isis. Call on Jesus. Those are the two that came out for you. Okay. Please call on them. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it here. Whew, this was a crazy one. Watch that person, that whoever this message is for, watch this person. I don't know if it's a guy or girl, but it's somebody that's trying to get in your way and get you off of your path of teaching and being a guide. Be careful with that person. Don't let them trigger you. Do not let them get under your, whatever, ruffle your feathers or whatever. Don't let that happen. You have a destiny here that's going to be fulfilled regardless, is what I'm feeling, regardless. Okay. I love you so much. Please let me know if this resonated. I'm dying to know who this resonated with. I really am. Okay. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys.